What's up guys, it's Kara here, and I wanted to do a quick grocery haul video to show you some of the foods that I bought to help me stay on track for the work week. So for those of you that weren't sure, I am in bikini prep now, so I need to kind of reel it back in with planning and prepping and having everything ready to go so that I stay on track for my work week. I don't do well if I'm unprepared when I go to work and don't have food with me, so it's crucial for those of us with full-time jobs that we are fully planned out for the week. So I went to Trader Joe's and got a bunch of stuff, so let's get started. I grabbed a couple bags of their hard-boiled eggs, and I know some of you will say, stupid to waste your money on this, it's so easy to make hard-boiled eggs. I've gone there before. I can't do it, you guys. I just can't. People always tell me how. It doesn't matter. They never work out well. So I don't do this a lot, but I like having these on hand. Sometimes I just like having hard-boiled eggs for breakfast or later in the day as a snack. I like putting like some mustard on them and some Mrs. Dash, and it's just a good change from the usual meals. So these actually aren't too bad at Trader Joe's. They were $2.69 a bag. It's expensive compared to a dozen eggs, yes, but for the convenience style, which you guys know I am lazy and need convenience stuff, not so bad. So I get these, and I usually don't eat the yolks. I usually just eat the egg whites. And I like having those on hand. Sometimes I'll just buy them and keep them at work in case I need something, and you know, they're good to have. Got some plums for the husband, but he already tried one, and I guess they're not quite in season yet, but maybe they will end up a little more ripe. Grab some of their Brussels sprouts. These are microwave ready, but I don't like Brussels sprouts in the microwave. I like to kind of chop them up in quarters and bake them in the oven with a little garlic and sea salt on them. Maybe a drizzle of olive oil, but I love Brussels sprouts, so I'm gonna cook these up to have this week. And, oh, this isn't food, but I did grab some of their coconut body butter. Their body butter is really good, if you guys haven't checked that out. I grabbed a little bag of some organic lemons. I've been having a glass of hot water every morning with a squeeze of lemon in it, so I bought some of those so I can do the fresh lemon in there. Grabbed a little bag of tomatoes. I'm gonna start cutting these up and adding them to egg whites in the morning. Sometimes it's just easier. I haven't been great about getting a lot of vegetables in throughout the day, so one thing that makes it easy for me is if I am eating cooked eggs in the morning, I like to throw a ton of vegetables in there, and it just tastes good that way. So I like to do tomatoes and zucchini, so I grabbed some zucchini. Just a good combination, zucchini, tomato. I think I grabbed a purple onion too. That's like my favorite combo. Zucchini, tomato, and purple onion. Tastes super good with egg whites with some seasoning on it. So that's how I plan to use that. And I bought these last week and I loved them. It's their potato medley, so there's like some white potatoes in there, red potatoes, and a couple purple potatoes. I just like to, again, kind of quarter these up and bake them in the oven for a little bit. I love potatoes, so, and I've kind of been on like a white potato, red potato kick versus sweet potato. Just what I've been in the mood for. Got a bag of carrots. I also plan to chop those up and cook them. I know a lot of people don't like cooked carrots. I don't know why that is, but I like to cook them up usually with my Brussels sprouts. I don't know why, it's just like a good flavor combination and tastes good. I did grab a thing of their peanut butter just to get in my fats. I have been using P28. I have some of their gingerbread peanut butter at work, but the only thing with prepping is I do try to stay away from like the protein peanut butters, just because I'd rather get my protein macros in through eating it. And if I have a tablespoon or two of the protein peanut butter, it kind of takes away from some of the food I can eat. So I grabbed one of these just so I can have it without, I mean, there's still protein in here, 8 grams, but a little bit less than usual. I did just grab a thing of unsweetened applesauce, not necessarily for prep, but more so for baking. I want to try out a few new MTS recipes this week. So organic unsweetened applesauce. I wasn't really purposely trying to grab organic, but a lot of the stuff in the store is organic. I grabbed cocktail sauce because somewhere I grabbed a bag of shrimp. I don't do shrimp a lot, but I do really like it. Always get the peeled, deveined, tail off nonsense. I don't like dealing with all that. And you just thumb and they're pretty much good to go to eat. Good source of protein, only very low in fat. They are a little bit higher in sodium of an option, but not really worrying too much about that right now. So shrimp and cocktail sauce is just so freaking good. I wish I could, like, I wish there was more food that tasted good with cocktail sauce, but I just love it. Like, it's so good. A teaspoon, so you do have to measure this for sure. A teaspoon is 1 carb. So definitely be weighing that out when I eat it, because I will not only have a teaspoon of cocktail sauce. So that was one bag. Been searching for this forever. This friggin' organic rice cauliflower. This shit is so good, and I've literally been checking Trader Joe's for like the last, I don't know, since my last competition, and they have been out of it. I don't know who in the Syracuse area is buying it out every time it comes in, but it's never there. Finally, of all days, Super Bowl Sunday, I actually found it there. So I grabbed not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 bags of it. I figured that was a good start. The macros on this are amazing if you want to check that out. The organic rice cauliflower, it's so good. I love just heating it up, blending it in with some garlic, and you know, adding a little spray butter to it, a little cashew milk, and it makes like a mashed potato heavenly deliciousness. Good source of fiber, very filling. Will bloat you a bit, but I think I've said this before in videos. I ain't mad at a little bloat when I'm prepping, you know? Get a little bit of bloat, a little bit of distension, a little bit of pain, and then sometimes you don't want to eat as much. So bloat on prep is not always a bad thing. You just don't want to be bloated before you walk out on stage. I don't have to worry about that for like 9 weeks, so that's all good. I was trying to stay mainly like unprocessed foods, but I did want to get some salmon. I love salmon. Salmon's pretty high in fat, but their salmon burgers are not as bad. So that's why I went this route instead of just getting like fresh natural salmon. The salmon burgers are 3.5 grams of fat in 1 patty, 3 carbs, and 15 grams of protein. They are obviously higher in sodium, 330 milligrams of sodium, but that's okay. Just figured it'd be a nice change for a protein, something different I could throw in there with my meals. I've never tried the Trader Joe's brand, so hopefully they're good. If you guys have tried these, let me know. They had a bunch of veggie burgers and stuff like that, but I've heard those aren't as good unless you actually grill them, that they get a weird consistency in the microwave, so I didn't really want to try those out just yet. I did grab some of their organic apple slices. Reason being is I am eating fruit right now, obviously, but sometimes a whole apple is just so many carbs, and I just want like a little bit of apple. You know what I mean? So if you only have like a few slices of apple, then you have to cut up the rest and add the lemon juice and all that jazz so it doesn't go to waste. So instead, I kind of thought this was perfect for me because it's already preserved in there with whatever natural minerals they say to retain the color, flavor, freshness. I can just grab a few slices, chop it up, add it to oatmeal, and I'm good to go. I don't have to worry about wasting a whole apple or, you know, preserving the rest to keep it in the fridge and all that nonsense. So, and I already opened this up and had a few slices with my lunch, and they're really good. They don't taste like they're just soaked with a bunch of lemon juice or something. Like, they have a really good flavor to them. So I'm pretty impressed with these Trader Joe's. So I've got those to take with me for the work week. And then just the usual bag of baby spinach, again, to add it to egg whites or to do like a salad with the salmon burger on it. I thought would be titties. And gotta get their butter lettuce. This is what irritates me though. It already is like a little bit brown on top. Sometimes that bums me out. You get them and they say they're supposed to be good for like, I got like a week on this guy, but it's already turning a bit. But usually I'll eat these in like 1 to 2 sittings. But I never buy more than 1 to 2 bags because I'll admit I waste these sometimes with the bag lettuce mixes. I'll be super good about it, eat them, be on my salad game, and then I just kind of like either lose interest or forget that it's in my little drawer in the fridge and it goes bad. They go bad super quick. So I tend to not buy too much if I don't think I'm going to eat it. That's it. That was my Trader Joe's haul. We already bought meats and such, proteins at Wegmans. That's where we get most of our protein from. It's just cheaper and there's a bigger selection there than there is at Trader Joe's. But I like getting these little fun things at Trader Joe's. So that was my haul for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I think that's it. Comment below with your favorite Trader Joe's goodies. Like I said, I did try to stay away from some of the more processed stuff. They have awesome like snacky food and treats and things like that there with their little nut mixes and all that jazz, but I just kind of need to stay away from some of that stuff right now that I can't keep the portion size under control with. So voila, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button if you did and keep checking back for more. Thank you.